This is a short video on how, with aphantasia, you can engage in practices that seem to require some sort of visualization capacity. You find this often with spiritual practices, meditative practices that want you to conjure an image of a place or a light or a geometry. And I think it's a real tragedy that a large percent of the population, because if 2% of people have aphantasia, that's a big number, that when they come up to a practice like this, they feel that they can't engage. And the truth is that, and I'll go into the why actually at the end of the video, but there are ways to work with what you have as your unique sensory abilities, which are usually a constellation of many kind of informing each other, and to kind of get to the essence of the practice and still engage and still work through them and potentially offer a different map, which will allow more and more people to access these practices if they are true and real. So an example would be one that I'm engaged in right now, which is the literature of which says to visualize a light above the head. So at the area of the crown chakra, moving in triangles through the body and then clearing the central channel. And once I decided that that was a legitimate practice and I wanted to engage in it, I went into a space of really leaning into what I think is my personal keen ability to sense things physically, like touch, and also my interest to work on that and develop it further. So I can't visualize that light because I'm on the aphantasia spectrum, I think pretty severely. But what I can do is I can hold a kind of awareness for anything that I feel in this larger area of my head. So let's say like from the neck up. And over the course of a minute or two, with that concentration, I can feel more and more acutely the area that I want to feel, or the area that the practice is telling me to really focus on. And those sensations, because they're happening spatially, actually give me a profound sense of spatiality. And this is not a visual thing, this is really a embodied thing. And from there, I can extend the sensations a little bit outside of the body and start to feel this area. And then very interesting things happen, which I think is a slight experience of synesthesia. Now, I can't guarantee this will happen for you because maybe I do have a little bit of visual ability in my head. I'm not fully at the end of the aphantasia spectrum, but I can report that for me, I actually do start to get variations in light and darkness. And it is a very profound experience because it feels grounded in something very real. And I don't know what it would be like to visualize first, but since I can't do that, but I can do this, I feel that I am fully able to participate in the practice, and I don't feel blocked because of this inability to visualize. I think now this gets to the explanation of why I think this works, and it's because anything that is real is something that everyone can experience, and it goes far beyond the the neuronal firing of information, because all of that is kind of a filter, or let's say a bridge to something that is much more profound. And we are given these many different abilities, and also many abilities that we don't have, because we don't need every single bridge. You only need one bridge to walk over the river. You don't need 50. If you had 50, you may never make it because you may get obsessed with the bridges and and be taking photos on the bridges, and then you never make it over. So think of your specific and unique constellation as a perfect bridge for you to walk, and for you to basically enjoy and then move over. So whatever your propensities are, whatever you've already discovered to be your unique ability of sense perception, find a way to connect that with the essence of the practice. And if the practice is real, there will be a way for you to move into it And it'll also be a beautiful way for you to potentially share to other people who maybe felt blocked before because the practice only had that visual element, a way for you to share another entry point, to build bridges for others. So with that, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. Wishing you a beautiful life and journey, and sending all my love.